From watching the movie Sex Appeal, we realized the importance of an appropriate relationship between the student and teacher. Thus, however, the film proved otherwise. We were presented with an inappropriate student-teacher relationship between Bai Huahua and Professor Li. Professor Li took advantage of naive Bai Huahua, and Bai Huahua was left voiceless after he raped her. We can infer that Bai Huahua and many other students willingly let the professor prey on them because he had the power to decide who would perform on stage and graduate.
In order to make an end to these problems, we need to make change, and change starts with us. Firstly, we should always take care of the people around us, check in with them, and be a good listener. In fact, listening to one's problems can actually help ease their stress and even solve their difficulties. On a community level, the school can help by educating students about sex education, consent, and how to take action as bystanders. If we can achieve these points, sexual assault cases can be greatly prevented. We all have a responsibility to help and end this problem. Thank you.
Hi. Sex has always been an issue that needs to be paid attention to our society, but people tend to avoid it, and The Sex Appeal is a film that delves into this issue.
In fact, this is the second time I have watched this movie. At first, I was puzzled about the role of Bai Bai. After watching it for the second time, I found that the reason why she had these reactions was because she didn't know if there was love between her and the professor. Innocent and introverted, she maintains the conservative concept of love and believes that she can only be with the person she loves. While lacking paternal love, she firmly believes that this person is the professor who has relation with her.
On the other hand, another woman in the plot, Lawyer Fang, has an open and direct personality. Whenever she feels lonely, she uses sexual intimacy as her outlet. However, her behavior still leaving her feeling hollow and empty internally. This seemingly uninhibited action is simply a way to conceal her own fragility and loneliness.
After watching this movie, I think people should reflect on the impact and importance of sex in society instead of treating it as a taboo.
Victims are often afraid to speak out because of social stigma. I hope that we can do anything in our power to avoid any more regret.
In the article Sex Appeal, Cinematic Metaphors, it tells about the female protagonist, Bai Bai, in the movie was raped by her professor Li Fang and suffered from Stockholm Syndrome. It misled her to think she and Professor Li were in love and made her reject her classmate Mu Hong's true romantic love. This syndrome also stopped her from accusing Li as a rapist after court. Her lawsuit against the rapist was everlasting until Professor Li died of heart disease.
There are some metaphors in this movie. After Bai Bai attempted suicide and was sent to the hospital, the purple flowers that Professor Li brought when he visited her was vertically inserted into the glass bottle. It was Li's rape of Bai Bai. Bai Bai's state calm when she saw this visit was because her syndrome made her alleviate her pain that she got from Li and motivated her to enjoy his caress.
The rain that appeared frequently in the movie means every harmful things related to Li Fang's body fluid when raping Bai Bai. Bai Bai's repeated carefulness and helplessness that often come after the rainy scenes implies her lack of shelter or things like umbrellas or raincoats that could protect her from this sexual assault.
Professor Li's death and Bai Bai's releases from the legal ordeal stabilized Bai Bai's 金蝉脱壳 and made her accept Mu Hong's romantic love. She was also reopened her door of heart to Mu Hong after she closed the door right after Mu Hong helped her move into the dorm and she entered Professor Li's dorm for job interview. These are examples of the article Sex Appeal, Cinematic Metaphor.